The happy and carefree life of a young adult is not actually as happy and carefree as we may perceive it to be.
It is so difficult to be a girl in teenage years. You are constantly asking yourself, am I good enough? Am I strong enough? Am I pretty enough?
If you're not beautiful, you're just not in the media, you're outside of the media. And it's
kind of sad that there's not many overweight women in magazines or in TV, and how they edit all of their blemishes and acne or anything, make their hair longer, they make them look longer in body length.
Kind of the rules that we fit into. Somebody said it's kind of like being in a box.
Angela Slade is encouraging girls to challenge the messages sent out by the media.
I do different types of exercises with them to think critically around how the media impacts them, as well as how information around health and wellness impacts them as well too.
Is write in big letters one thing it means to kind of fit inside of that box.
Angela's trying to teach us that we should cherish our hands and our legs and what we have, not what we need.
Angela works with girls on body image, self-esteem, and a bunch of other important topics at her Esteemed Chicks camps, geared towards girls approaching their teen years.
As girls move towards high school, they really start to focus on their outward appearance, and that's how they tend to fit in and belong. And so getting them to challenge some of those messages.
Can I meet everyone? What's your guys' names?
Alexis Gardner came up against many of the same challenges.
I have definitely gone through several years of struggling myself with my own self-confidence and realizing my full potential.
And although she's come a long way, the media is still tough for Alexis to ignore.
The pressures of media are constantly in our faces. We're told to look a certain way, told to act a certain way.
Alexis has just competed in her first pageant and has earned the title of Miss Teenage Southern BC. She's preparing to participate in the Miss Teenage Canada pageant in Toronto in August. But her focus isn't on outer beauty. Her motto is to be your own kind of beautiful.
To me personally, that outside image means nothing if you do not have a beautiful personality on the inside. If you're not loving and caring and compassionate or intelligent, then those looks on the outside really don't matter because it's just superficial.
And this is not your typical pageant either.
In the description of joining, it said that you didn't need any experience, you didn't have to have a height requirement, you didn't have to have a weight requirement. So they really made you feel welcome to the way you are was good enough, like you weren't having to live up to any kind of expectation.
Alexis hopes to impact younger girls by sharing her values with them.
And we all go through moments of doubt, right? But the important thing is to never let those moments of doubt stick with us. I think a lot of the times we forget that we're all going through the same struggle. A lot of the times we feel like we're alone and no one else is like us, and we compare ourselves to these images that aren't actually really happening.
Most girls at schools and think that you're supposed to just look nice and you should just dress up nice and pretty, but I think you should now just be yourself.
You never know what the girls are going to take away from it. We always make sure that there's lots of fun and arts and crafts and different activities that they're doing, getting them to think about how to value themselves from the inside out, and how to think about valuing their body for what it can do more so than what it looks like.
I used to think beauty was like all about the outside and stuff, like what people looked like and stuff. But now I think more that it's inner beauty, like personality, if they're smart or not, or if they have a ton of hobbies, if they're really passionate about something.
Building that strong sense of kind of community within girls can make such an impact. I really needed that support, so for me to be able to provide that for them means the world. Just seeing their faces light up and knowing that they are beautiful and they are enough.
In Nanaimo, I'm Fiona Shedden.